Alright guys, kita masuk ke game ketiga di sini antara Apbren Philippines versus Seeyousoon Cambodia. Di sini kita sudah melihat tier 1 hero sudah keluar guys, Nolan dan Joy di pick di sini. Cuman di sini harusnya lebih unggul Seeyousoon karena Joy-nya dia memiliki Angela guys ya. Jadi harusnya untouchable.
Siapa guys nanti guys? Oh lawan ini.
Nanti kita ngereng ya teman-teman pakai stikernya.
Ini lawan siapa nanti ya?
Right now on the flip side, Apbren, the fact that they are going with this
Burmesgol
again, it is the I feel like one of the safer options, right? To put in the hands right now.
Burmesgol tuh dulu masuk grand final, cuman
nggak tahu gua juga mas. Anonymous. Thank you ya.
Example, if you're gonna go ahead jump in with the penalty zone, but then you have an implosion to answer. At least dealing, at least kind of stalling out some of that follow-up. If it's layered correctly, then it could work out for you. But not only that, but the fact that you give space now to Nolan once again, like we saw in game 1, to go ahead and do what he needs to do. Farm up really quickly, focus on whittling down the important members here of Seeyousoon or even the objectives.
Max tutor naikin berat badan. Gua adanya tutor turunin berat badan guys.
Nanti gua upload. To say that we might see an Angela mid, and you can disagree with me. A lot of people actually around the world will disagree with me. We might see a Diggy because a Diggy can make
Tigreal Terisla. Joy-nya di sini dewa nggak sih guys? Jujur guys, Bruno-nya sih harusnya nggak main ya, harusnya. Angela Joy, coy. Good band Khalid.
Is having the Nolan that can actually burst down the Diggy, but yet. Ra playing really good on Angela in the mid lane gives me the confidence to say that we might see one, and because Ra plays Angela in the mid lane, we see Minotaur.
Harusnya Romer deh, harusnya Angelanya mid nih, karena udah ada Joy.
Angela mid.
This series, he's done too many
crazy things so far.
Iya, Angela mid bagus sih. Terus ambil Rome yang ngeselin gitu kan, badan juga.
Mino nggak udah. Cowok, gue sekarang lihat Romer cuma Mino sama Tigreal. Tank badan, Arlot di band, nggak ada lagi ya.
Tapi bakal seru nggak sih guys kalau Apbren lawan Onyx guys? Masanya kalau misalnya Onyx menang lawan Apbren tuh udah pasti wah kayak hati tuh tenang guys.
The Irithel is something that Kusei has found so much success with as well. Can go for the Purify, but they go for well, technically can go for Purify too.
Last pick berarti Roame nih.
It's risky.
Gue lebih suka Cloud sih.
Thinking it's
buat Seeyousoon nih.
My only concern with it, right? And this again, you have to consider the fact they do have an Angela, which kind of helps with this. But range-wise, being able to kind of maneuver around these early skirmishes is going to be important.
Masih ada Lapu, Khalid di band, Fakuto
in
di
the early game
band.
pressure is going to be important for carry. But ultimately, if you can get to that mid to late game, then you can start to punish, especially these tanks.
What?
Odette keluar.
Gila guys, sumpah gue gak pernah liat Odette loh.
Lemon doang pakai Odette guys. Odette.
Jujur gue main rank ketemu Odette.
Real guys. Player epic hero epic keluar guys.
Ini very first time Odette keluar di M5.
It has to be the one who made it work back when he was in TNC. I believe it was with Johnson that combo.
Yeah, Johnson, Odette. The Johnson-Odette combination.
Man, who let him cook?
Who let them cook? Let it cook, man. Kan ada lagunya tuh.
Coach Cat Dog is actually cooking a lot of damage there. Having the
Tapi Odette ini nyebelin loh. Di rank juga gue lawan susah.
Open for the Joy. The shields are offered by the hard card, giving the Angela, and not just that.
Siap-siap Odette rame di rank sampai menang pasti rame, guys. Udah gue bilang.
Anjir, akankah ketika hari ini Odette banyak yang pick guys di rank? Oh my god. Odette counter Joy. Iya sih. Dia cuman di sini ada Angela ya, jadi harus dipertimbangkan Angelanya juga guys. Masalahnya Angelanya mid nih, Angelanya dapat item guys ya. Jadi untuk ultimate-nya shield-nya harusnya lebih besar guys daripada Angela Rom.
Menurutku dari draft menang mana? Gua menang Odette intinya.
Mas Waldi pakai rokok merek apa? Aku udah ngerokok. Icos ini, Icos.
Sumpah Odette.
will take game number 3.
Odette tuh tebel ya.
Last time it was an
Ulti,
interesting
kalau lagi ulti
lineup from
shieldnya
Seeyousoon,
tebel
and
deh.
now this time, Apbren
Thank you
digging
Bomba.
into the hero pool. Let's see how they
Tank paling
execute it out.
ganteng.
Well, you hit us with the Hellcat, we hit you with the Odette.
Sah.
And I told you guys, I've spoken with Pew, and he told me wait until you see the knockouts. For me, especially like for me, I told him maybe we'll see an Eve.
Odette lawan Angela menang siapa guys? Kita lihat level 2.
Menang Odette anjing laning face juga.
Having here the Odette, well, what is actually
Itemnya
I
apa
think
ya
that,
Odette ya?
with,
Kayaknya jenius deh.
with Tigers kind of
Jenius
thing I've
lightning ya,
seen
bener?
in ranked
Jenius.
games, but I've never seen in
Bisa
tournaments,
jenius
to be
glowing,
honest.
bisa jenius lightning.
Why?
We'll get
Oh,
to
dia
the
main
answer
diskon
to
lagi.
that question very, very soon, but now Kaltizi
Mati nih maksud gua nih.
all the way, jumps in onto
Lah,
Foxy,
rugi
picks
banget
up
Kaltizi kalau mati.
Odette MP.
Oh, mati
Good shot
bener.
back out.
Lah,
He's out now.
mati dong MP the King-nya.
All the way from that
Petri,
lane.
aduh.
Anjing, malah Joy-nya yang
So
mati,
far,
cok.
the answer is
Wah, dia rugi
Yasu.
banget guys, gila.
We go in.
Rungkat,
That's the answer.
gerakan early-nya
We
rungkat.
going in.
Mac lu bakal jadi penyepong Odette, bisa,
Hey,
bisa. Soalnya
here's
gue
a
main
hero
di
that
rank
has
ketemu
it,
Odette susah banget.
man.
Gak tahu kenapa
Real
ya.
quick too. Oh,
Oh,
hold on.
Boxy.
Kaltizi. Yeah, he's fine.
Bring it on.
Agresif banget
How's
ya.
the emblems? Yasu.
Well, I think that
Masanya Joy-nya, iya. Rungkat lagi
Man,
guys.
knock up and into
Mana
box. He was
banget,
not
coy.
Wah.
2 kills.
Wih, kebantai banget bro.
Apa yang aku tonton? Udah tahu hero-nya butuh level, masih agresif early
By
game.
Mr. Kyle. Oh my goodness. What
Remember the
the
KDA.
heck?
Kosong guys.
Remember, he's not a tank. He's Ogwen, Master Ogwen, the fighter.
You gotta go remind him. Hey, you're a roamer, remember.
Club TZ
8.8
jago nih guys, main
KDA
Bennett ya guys, bisa
is
dicontoh
what
nih dia main
Ogwen
Bennett.
has.
Jago dia.
So as he locks in that kill, this is already a 4-0 lead.
Cuma gue pengen highlight Odette-nya sih guys, gue pengen lihat aja gitu seberapa power Odette nih kalau dipakai.
Well, Few
Mantu,
being
Max.
one of the top
Oi.
10 greatest players of all time for the M series.
Solo kill nih
having
Angela
this
nih kalau masuk-masuk.
surprise here
Aneh-aneh.
is
Kebers
actually
kah? Nggak
shocking
tahu sih
for me.
gua.
I cannot analyze it.
Sakit
Let's
dia.
check.
I've seen the approach he's going with the emblems. He can deal a
Gue
lot of
sih
damage
di
when it comes to it.
gue di Legend sih sering ketemu
Yet
banget
here,
Odette.
here comes something. You
Cakep
just
tuh katanya
build
guys ya.
up a
Buat
radiant
Oti yang lagi
aura, and
nonton,
then
I
you don't
love
have
you.
the damage
Buset,
output
Oti,
coming from
Oti,
the
balas
Odette.
Oti.
But yet,
Oti
he's
nggak cuma
built
satu
up
di
the
sini,
biggest
balas
round
nggak
at the
sih?
beginning, so he will deal a lot of damage.
Wah.
Explosion into the fracture.
Wah,
Not even
kebers
the hard
anjing.
guard can save you from that
Anjir.
damage, bro.
Udah,
Nah,
wah,
udah 5-0
It's
aja.
just a crazy kind of unseen.
solo kill.
I'm knocked up again.
What a predict by the
Takes him out.
Boxy the King.
Seeyousoon finally on the board.
Once again, as I was going to say,
Nolannya
you
bebas
know,
banget,
the fact that
tai,
you
tai.
have a hard guard for Seeyousoon,
Karirnya bisa mati lagi
I
nih
guess the
jujur-jujurannya
answer
dah.
for AP Bren was just all the damage. I
Jalan
like to
dikit,
say
jalan
the
dikit
big
mati
damn,
nih,
right?
nggak bisa
That's what
defend
they
turret
went
deh.
with here. Ogun with the implosion into an electro final
Oh.
blow alongside
Nolan.
Wah, anjir, jago banget, gila.
Fast.
I forgot
Guys.
to mention
Ini
Kyle
tuh sih.
Teasy as well.
Hit and run and
Woi!
now
Anjir, damage apa itu?
Itu parah banget damage-nya, Cok.
Oh my god, that at some
Mungkin
point
lu
that's
belum
actually
lihat
funny because
Odette ya, Mas, di rank ya,
I've
Mas,
told you can build up the
Udah lihat sih
radiant
Lemon,
aura,
Iya,
emang
sering
damage-nya
ketemu.
kayak gitu. Cuman
use
maksudnya ini
damage,
kan di
but
M series
will you
gitu.
be able to build it though?
Tuh,
Think
jenius
that
Max,
time was
jenius Max.
flying
Yeah.
by.
Gue di rank bener-bener sering ketemu Odette dan gue speechless anjing.
That radiant armor is
Sepatu
still
penet
far,
jenius,
far,
aduh.
far.
Gue main laku aja bisa di solo
Not
kill
only
guys,
that,
itu
but
udah
even
gak
just
masuk
looking at
akal
gold
sih
lane,
menurut
as we
gue.
were talking about that carry pick here, Yasu. Look at the
Emang damage-nya
disparity
gila,
so
Cok.
far in the gold.
Yeah. We can
What
actually
a
see that
Odette,
the
guys,
hustle
what a
was-
Odette.
That's a really bad play.
Diangkat.
That's a requiem, but there's no follow-up. Even though the turret was
Mereka udah
there,
bingung sih.
raw.
Mereka kaget 7-1 skornya. Menit 4, duitnya beda 4.000
Ogwen
guys.
to burst him down.
Jauh.
So we were speaking about the Haskell, but every time I
Buset,
speak
ini
about
Boxy the
Haskell,
King
he
galak
always
bener,
jumps
gila.
in.
Brainnya udah
And
bunuh 7 ya
Burak
guys
this
ya.
point can actually take upon a 1v2,
Odette.
but
Ais!
how do you
Hati
feel
dong bro,
about the
masa
matchup
lu
so far, Naisu?
ngerusuh main
Oh
Odette.
man, you know, when I look at it unfolding here, the fact that you have this kind of lead
Harus jaga posisi guys,
for
dia bukan
AP
di dia ya
Bren
guys ya.
with
Dia
the
mah bebas
lineup
sama
they have,
Faramis.
it's just so much CC and damage potential. I mean, the fact that you first picked the Nolan too, right? It's tough to
Nolannya
deal with
jago
here.
gitu.
But for
Mid
Seeyousoon,
lane-nya main
really,
Odette
I'm
bisa
trying to
bunuh
wonder,
2
where do
guys.
you
Karena bisa lapu di solo
find
Odette.
these
Bisa
wins,
kalau
right?
duitnya
Where
udah
do
jauh
you
bisa
find
guys.
some of these
Soalnya Odette
skirmishes?
beli
'Cause
wings
at this
kan,
point,
tebel.
with a 5K deficit in the economy, man, against this kind of lineup, it kind of gets scary because, like you mentioned, maybe get some of those defensive items, you know, talking about radiant armors, everything else, but really, You need so much time. Look at the gold earned.
Lihat Nolannya, cok. Nolannya bebas banget anjing.
They're so far behind already, right?
Yeah.
In every single lane.
Implosion. Sorry,
udahlah.
Felix gets brought back. The penalty zone.
Walah, buang ulti gede mahal, guys.
Hard guard now. The scale to a point where it can get you some more survivability.
With each minute, you have one more K for gold lead for Apbren, and not just that. Let me dream, guys. Let me. Oh, let's see.
Kemajuan
What?
Ya ampun.
Masih gila.
Both the roamers.
Posisinya offside gitu ya?
Okay, do you want to dream now, Yasuo?
Dia udah pede
I wanna
banget sih.
dream. I told you I wanna see
Duitnya udah beda jauh,
Kimi.
Mungkin Gwynnya loncat pengen didorong langsung sama Tigreal, guys.
Dreaming, to be honest.
Kayaknya animasinya lebih cepat itu.
At this point,
Iluma.
I think this is now total unique hero so far.
Genius sama
60,
apa tuh? Dia mau bikin
Glowing kayak.
So Kyle
glowing,
is
merah-merah.
here picking
Iya kan
up
jenis
the
glowing
blade of
pasti.
Pepsi,
Dia
but
ngambil
to be honest,
planet nah.
Look, he's already
Sama
tall.
bakar-bakar.
Did it-
Lethal
it's
Ignition.
stolen?
He just drove by. Oh, he even dodges his mate.
Tai banget ya Nolannya apa sih?
Jago banget ya.
Emang se-OP ini Nolan guys, kayak dari kemarin gak gini deh.
Kayaknya ini Nolannya di tangan yang tepat nggak sih? Guys,
OP.
And now Felix is about to get balled down by Super Marco on the worldie with the help of the hammer from Ogwen. That's one more shot. Ogwen, you're a roamer. Ogwen, stop.
Again with the KDA here for Ogwen, and not to mention what we
Jago
just
banget guys
saw
Nolannya anjing.
from Kyle Teasy on this Nolan pick. He now also secures the turtle.
Gua
That's
ngeliat
3
Kyrie
for
main
3
Nolannya
for
nggak begini, anjing.
Apbren as they
Iya,
further the lead
Nolannya-
here in this
Nolannya
game
jago
three
sih, guys.
against
Jago
Seeyousoon.
jago.
It's looking a lot
Sensui aja nggak main.
like
Iya,
dia
ini
beda
bisa
main
dibilang-
Nolannya, guys, cara mainnya.
What can they do,
Bisa
Yasuo,
dibilang
to
ini
get back
Nolan
in this game?
terjago kayak di
Real
M
quick.
series kali ini.
Not Odette's swan song. The last and the only appearance of Odette in an M series
Ay,
was
ini
in
Nolan.
M1. Well, until now.
M1?
So,
That's like how many years ago? 3 years ago or something?
4.
Harus di ban ini Nolannya Kyle TZ. Ya Kyle.
Yeah,
Right?
4.
Should be 4. 2019.
Gak bisa
right?
guys.
Yeah.
Terlalu
2019.
parah.
4 years ago. So technically, I think the last time we saw Kimi was also, I'm not too sure if it's M1 or M2, but
Don't let me dream.
it's a while ago. So we will try to let
Global
you dream. because
Nolan
so far,
katanya,
whoever
Max.
has been dreaming about Odette showing
Not
up in
easy.
M5, he's got it, man.
Hey, all Odette mains are happy now.
Kok
Right,
bisa
it's
dia
shown
global
up.
Nolannya?
It's now
Sedangkan
viable
hero-nya selalu
in
di ban aja.
games. It shows up once, it's there. So with that,
Lihat,
again,
lihat,
the lead
guys,
massive
kombonya.
here for
Shot!
Apbren. They're gonna put the
Mana
pressure on
nih?
this purple buff for Seeyousoon.
Conceal. If Ogwen gets an implosion onto 4 or even just 3 members,
Lah,
One is
it's going to be
enough.
Tetap mati
lethal.
sih ya,
One is
tapi ya.
enough, he says, as he brings Felix back, but the hard guard now.
Oh.
DPC,
Lihat, Odette,
a bit of a
Odette.
miscommunication, a
Odette,
bit of a
mana?
disconnect, and that is going to be
Lah,
a
sip.
big mistake that Apbren capitalizes
Anjir
on.
lah.
You can't do that against Brent.
Tapi emang ngeselin juga sih Odette, guys. Ada immobilize-nya itu loh, skill 2-nya, guys. Lumayan annoying ya.
Oh, two genres of songs here, right?
Yeah.
You got the electrifying beats and then you got the swan song.
ini duitnya, ini game udah gak
Which
bisa
one do you
nih
like
gue liat.
better? Flap teasy though.
Duitnya udah bilang 10.000 anjing.
The electrifying beats.
Gila, Angela Joy, Angela masuknya dipukulin, cok. Earlingnya udah jauh, guys. 10.000 kah? Menit 8 anjing? Hah? Real.
Push as well, no real punishment from Apbren.
Okay, they get those
Menit
resources
8, guys. Kalian bayangin menit 8, 10.000 network pressure, anjir.
advantage once again despite the 10k gold lead.
Jauh, jauh.
Serem ya. Mainnya
Mainnya
serem ya.
Look at that. The Lord just taken out in an instant. And so
Apakah di bawah 11 menit ini N nih?
march towards Seeyousoon's base.
Immobilitasnya 11-12 sama Xavier. Iya, lebih lama Odette setahu gue ya.
Look at the goal difference.
Odette lebih lama ya.
It's even more than the
Harusnya.
clock.
They've beaten the clock.
They have beaten the clock.
Yeah,
So
it's a massive lead.
I haven't
Level
seen that
junglernya
in
beda
my life,
jauh,
to be
Max.
honest, so far.
Wait, really?
Nah, just like 8 minutes, 8 and 10k.
Dari early game udah
gold
kebantai
lead.
guys.
I haven't seen that.
Apakah Odette kalian kalau ngerank kayak PEO, guys? Di tim apalagi?
Well, you guys are the experts. I'm just new here. So I would actually say that when I've seen few, I think this is also the point where Seeyousoon
N
Udah
nggak sih?
di-nerf
Bisa
terus.
N nggak sih ini
just
sebenarnya?
watch
Kayaknya
how can
end
we
sih
deal
ini,
with the
Lord
Odette,
pertama.
we
Nggak ada
make it
killer wave
a
juga,
radiant
coy.
armor, what else? But they forgot somehow that they have Kyle
Lihat.
to work with.
Anjing.
Only one member though. Kuse gets out.
Ush.
But a penalty zone once again is
gitu,
really
Ogwen.
gonna be used only onto Ogwen. Boxing in the midst of it. Oh, Swan Song!
Oh, sakit banget, Cok.
Zones them all away.
Tebel
The
lagi.
fracture as well. Felix takes it up. What a Chad. How did he survive that?
Body of Smith, the passive, That's how he was able to survive that. But not only that,
Shieldnya gede juga ya?
the fighting spirit
Gede.
still for them, able to witness that
Tebel ya,
setup and
apa
get
Odette?
out with their lives. Could be
Ini Ogwen ngapa ya? Cepet-cepet end kali.
Happy birthday istrinya Lutfian.
But if they can still somehow
Semoga punya
extend the
momongan
game
cepet
to
ya.
8 minutes, we might be able to see them actually go toe-to-toe with some of these initiations because already
Lu
looking
bakal
at
jadi
the
punya
Giants,
pengaudit gak, Mer?
this is
Punya
what
pengaudit.
Seeyousoon.
I would say that
Kayaknya lebih OP
looking
dari
at,
Lilia, guys, anjing.
Kauteezy, I cannot help
Buat
but to
Iki
wonder,
ada
did he
ranting, ada
break the
kayu.
record
I'm
when it
nothing
comes to
without
gold
you,
for minutes?
anjing.
Foxy again now with the right quick.
Buset, combo. Wow, Odette ya!
Odette ya, guys. Sakit
Turns it around again.
Odette.
Seeyousoon.
Akankah Odette MVP, guys?
My goodness, Apbren.
It just
Tapi
took
skornya
one
sama
song.
Manolan sih.
It
Siapa
just
MVP
took
nih?
one song and everything went down for Team Seeyousoon. Is this the finish?
Odette mengkelas, guys ya. Odette jedak jeduk, anjay.
10 minutes in,
Udah
Ross
gitu,
walking
anjing.
back.
Wah gila,
MP
so 11 menit.
will accept his
Wah,
fate.
terlalu gila.
Apbren.
Yaudah, Mas, gue duluan, Mas, ya, gue gym dulu ya.
Oke.
That is the
Oke.
song of victory for Apbren.
Odette MVP,
2-1,
guys.
Apbren now standing at match point. And with the debut of Odette, what a decisive game.
Gua harus coba sih nanti, guys. Gua harus coba sih Odette rank ya nggak sih di Mythic Imo
So
solo.
much to absorb
Odette,
by Team
wih,
Seeyousoon.
serem
A
banget
lot
ya
of
Odette.
surprises, not just the swan song, not just the Odette, also
Gila.
the combination that Team